This time is ripe to cast your dreams into a sort of a manifestation portal, or you can think of it as the womb where you plant something and it grows. And as we come out into the solar eclipse, which is the time of new beginnings, we will start to see the manifestations coming in for what we are going to sow now in this pocket. So at times this can be a little bit challenging because it is a dark pocket. You know, creation happens in the dark. So looking at darkness from the perspective of this space to be flexible, to experiment with things, and to stay open as to what surfaces for you through those experiences, for you to make decisions as you move forward along, deciding what you want and what you don't want, which is the process of manifesting. So looking at this darkness as this ripe, rich soil, you know, the black soil that's so nutritious, and trusting your intuition, trusting your body wisdom to guide you through that process. Your guardian angels, your ascended masters are right with you. There are moments during this womb period, during the period of allowing yourself to experiment. As you step into new waters, you want to experiment. Okay, what do I like in this season, and what is it that I would rather let go of? It's a very brave step forward. Every season, as we evolve, we're mindfully now co-creating with the shifting seasons, and learning that we are actually also evolving, and we're coming to experience so much more of our own body speaking to us, our new talents surfacing just naturally, or wishes coming to the surface that we once thought like probably are too big, but then you learned like, okay, I'm bigger and I'm meant for this. So that kind of passionate energy is bubbling through. I'm Zainab, and I'm a psychic medium, a medicine woman, and a spiritual teacher, and I try to come on here and take the pulse for the community. So as you join this video, you are co-creating this experience that is unfolding ahead in this video, and by liking, sharing, or commenting, you add an energetic print to the creation of this experience, and it helps me pick up on the messages specifically for you. Or whether you exchange that form of energy or not, just by being present and opening your heart to this reading, saying yes, let's take this journey, is opening our frequency thread together and joining us together in that web where we co-create this experience as we move forward. So thank you for joining in, and I'm going to open by sharing some thoughts that have been on my mind this week, and there's been a lot of synchronicity around those messages coming in different forms but similar undertones. So I felt that I'm picking up the pulse that the community needs to hear as well, and the message to really trust where you're being led, knowing that there are places on earth which are activated energy channels, and as a light worker, as a light being, as somebody who's tuned into their light body and consciously creating their life, when you walk through those energetic spaces, ley lines on earth, you are activating a much higher frequency in a space of dense energetic imprint. So just by moving along those paths that you're being called into, just by being there, being present, or moving through them, you're actually clearing out a lot of energy and planting seeds of light and high frequency energy that the planet is now demanding more so than ever. And as the demand increases, people have also woken up more and more. We're waking up, we're recreating, regenerating those ways of staying connected to ourselves, to Mother Earth, And so as we are waking up to this call of reconnecting with Mother Earth, with ancestral wisdom, with ways of the past that were great for the planet and for ourselves, but we were forced to abandon those in one way, form or another as civilizations developed through in the past. So here's a strong message coming in to let your intuition lead you to learning more about where you are and the history of the cultures, traditions, development of that area, and how it's specifically affecting you, your ideologies, and of those around you, to understand what's going to be the next best step as we move through this period of evolution, mass planetary changes, and again looking at the darkness from the perspective of being in a space of creating the new, right? And so many of us are joining now our intentions, our frequencies, our focus. Our focuses are such a potent tool that most of us never learned to use, but come now, as we've understood the value of it, the imagination, the focus that we hold, whatever we hold it on amplifies and becomes real. Like, that's how manifestations are coming to life. And most of the time what is catching our attention is actually our spirit, our soul calling us towards that for some reason. So as we become more and more experienced in allowing the flow of that current through us, letting it move us, and keeping that eye open for the messages that resonate with you, right? Your soul won't let them miss you by. You will know that this message is for me. And everyone has their own style, but knowing how your body speaks to you comes from allowing yourself to experience all of your experiences without judgment, and then seeing where your body led you through and what was the message behind that experience that you want to take forward. And so building onto that just builds your intuition further and further, and you become more expert, more comfortable with it, which you are becoming more and more comfortable with as we proceed, and picking up that energy, that vibe, that yes, let's go, I'm in it, I know this. So drop it in the comments, let me know what your experience is so far and what message resonates with you. Remember, this is a collective message for the community, so take only what resonates with you and leave the rest behind for someone else, or share it with a friend that might find this message useful. All right, what a powerful opening. I'm feeling called to get the oracles charged, see how spirit wants to lighten up our gathering here today. So I'm using this deck by Rebecca Campbell, and this is the Starseed Oracle. You might have been feeling called to learn more about light workers, starseeds, healing souls, medicine work, and the more you're indulging, the more you're feeling alive, the more you're realizing that you were born for this, and this healing journey, which started as you just learning more about your own psyche, has led you or is leading you to the purpose that you were born for. And it's, truly an honor, truly like really the life of our dreams that we're living once we connect to our purpose. So welcome, congratulations on reaching this milestone in your life where you're feeling called to learn more about your light lineage, and as it opens more and more to you, not just your purpose is revealing to yourself, but also you're feeling more at home on earth, connecting with the spirit of Gaia and realizing why you were sent here in the first place, right? So yeah, that's an amazing journey, and moving through that opens us up to a lot of also struggles from the past that we have faced, which were quite challenging, which were quite traumatizing at times, but having resolved those experiences and allowed yourself to fully move through them has brought you to a point where you see that our soul actually chooses our experiences before we're incarnated, and those experiences are like a training session that we go through to meet our purpose and then to have the strength to serve the purpose. So yeah, going through those experiences usually can be so confusing, like why is this happening to me? But it's just super amazing to be on the other side, to have activated your light body, to have indulged into your senses and realize that you're just like a device picking up signals, sending out signals, and everything is so fluid, and you're co-creating as you move through this experience. Just completely turns around the whole picture and brings in so much light, so much pleasure, so much joy to reconnect with life and fully absorb and live your human experience while staying fully in touch with your spiritual gifts. And the combination of two is like the best of both worlds, as Miley Cyrus says it. So the card that came out here for us is Surrender to the Sweetness. So Venus energy is coming in, which is all about pleasure, joy, making love to life. So exactly what we were just talking about. It's beautiful how Spirit comes in to confirm. And that's the beauty of intuition, you know. You see, you feel intuitively connected, you realize how much power you hold. And then the messages of the world that spreads around this feeling of wanting more, doing what the rich people are doing, or following the pop culture, you know, just to feel like you belong, just starts to fades away, because you realize that every human is so powerful within what we hold inside, and we're actually here to express that outwards, rather than feeling like we're incomplete and we need a material item in our life to complete us. It's great to enjoy your human experience, to do things you like, but not be dependent on those to feel complete, is the message here, which you've beautifully realized. Hence we gather here with a beautiful frequency match. So yeah, that realization has opened up gates of abundance, and being in similar situations, you've realized how completely different but more open and more abundant your life has become and is becoming. And the more we start to bridge the gap between the ancient wisdom that was preserving the planet while developing, and then combining it with modern technology of being able to share that wisdom and being able to create full sensory experiences for our community, is just such a wonderful experience, and I congratulate you for being on this journey. Another two cards that have come out for us as we speak is Whale and Orca Elders. So it says, share your song, frequency of sound, diving deep. Confirming what we were just talking about, like realizing that you don't need to follow the crowd or follow the popular culture. Interestingly, those popular culture were built by business and commerce industries that wanted their products to be successful, which in turn ingrained in our psyche that, okay, to have a better life we need those things. But they were full of chemical, they were, you know, full of frequencies that were distracting us from our own sovereign frequency and feeling dependent on something. So this one is taking you back to your inner I would say focus, strength, and knowing of what is it that you need in your life that would actually make you happy and fulfilled and help you move towards your purpose rather than away from it. So filtering that out has raised your frequency by multifolds, my friend, multifolds. And whale is a very interesting mammal. We have similarities with whale, so this could be coming in as a power or spirit animal for you. See how that means for you. Let me know in the comments if something resonates, because hearing from you also helps me put some pieces of the puzzles together. As I read the energy, as I pick up the frequency, I deliver what's coming through me just like a clear channel for spirit. And then I love to see how our community is perceiving and resonating with what's up. So that's what the first one says. And the second one that came out says, water your garden. So this is a great time to nourish yourself. Remember, we're in the womb between the eclipses, and this is this time to just go inwards, nourish your body, see how you can care for yourself, move into your tenderness and restful energy. Let the feminine awaken, beautify your environment. And as I say feminine, it's feminine energy, which is in all of us, regardless of gender. It doesn't mean women or men, it means humans. We possess these life forces, and we cultivate a combination of the two, masculine and feminine, within us, to then birth our dream life, which is a trifecta of three energies then that our single vessel is cultivating and navigating this human life. So it's been quite a journey, beautiful one, to understand energy and to become this energy scientist and this researcher at the cutting edge of energy and energy works. And that's basically what the world is after, energy in different forms. So most people, they never really learn about energy, or we've been cut off from our roots of this being a basic human education, which it used to be in the past. So this is what we're bringing back as we embody it through our own life and lifestyle. And well, it used to feel like a really big task before, because being in a fully 3D environment, being raised in that environment and following it for a while, and then completely turning your life around. But just taking baby steps, just doing what you can, experimenting with a little bit, and knowing that you're building on, has brought you to this space where you now feel so much more open, so much more connected, and so much more in flow, in tune with the organic rhythm of Mother Earth as we birth this new earth golden era all together. See, the choices we're making is not just for ourselves, but also directly affecting the planet, and of course then directly affecting the life back at us. So our experience is being created as we make the choices that we move through. So I'm really happy to come on here and share some words with you. I've been in full holiday mode, relaxing, reconnecting and indulging into full sensual pleasure, getting candles, relaxing into the vibe of beautiful pure oils. So the fact that this is all coming from locally produced handmade craft, I feel so good to just spoil myself, because okay, I'm spending money to uplift the local market while getting tons of values that makes me happy. For myself, it feels like such a balanced and beautiful exchange. So experiences like these are bringing back messages of abundance, like there's enough for everyone, and the way you are consciously creating and the direction you're moving through is going to light up exactly what's meant for you and what lights up your soul, you know. And the more you're believing in the fact that it is possible to live in harmony with yourself and with the planet, the more those buckets of rainbows and candles and flowers are opening up. See, however it resonates for you, are opening up along the way to reassure you that the magic exists and what you're dreaming of already exists, and you're just aligning up with those frequencies that are now taking you there to the most beautiful chapter of your life yet. And this brings us to the end of our hangout today. I'm going to pull one more bonus card, let's say like a random from the deck to close our reading. And this one says, breath of the cosmos, my will to thy will, micromanaging the universe. So what is it that you are fearing or worrying and are unable to let go of control in that department? This is your call to just sit back, get your throne, get your emperor and empress throne, and sit back, absorb and embrace this era of your life where your higher self and your energy does the work for you while you enjoy the beauty and the calmness that this chapter of your life is bringing and unfolding as we step through the solar eclipse, through the equinox, into the final season of 2025, which has by far been such an eventful year, the year of the snake, where we collectively leave behind what no longer serves us as a whole global unit. And we're also crossing now recently the 9-9 portal, moving through September. All of this just comes together as such a beautiful synchronicity, and everything aligning up to reassure you that you, my friend, have done the work and it's safe for you to receive all that's coming towards you now. Lots of love. Thank you so much for being here, and I'll see you in the next one.